Welcome to What's Working. I'm Cam Marston. What's Working is brought to you by Regions. Happy to have you along for the ride on yet another episode. Each of the guests that we interview, I'm excited to learn a little bit about their business, to hear the behind-the-scenes stuff that makes their businesses so unique. The one that we're going to interview today, I know more about than most of the guests that we've had on because I'm a customer of this business and have been a customer for, I think, maybe 5 times over the past 5 or 6 years. We're going to talk about an indulgence of mine today that I just can't get enough of. If I had more money, I would do it at least 2 or 3 times a year, and that is going to Argentina to go wing shooting. Several years ago, after a frustrating hunt in the Cordoba province, I began doing some research to find another place to go. And I came across this place, Tuku Lodge in the Salta province. The reason we went was the pigeon hunting there was better than any, according to the reviews, better than any place anyone had ever been. There's 2 species of pigeons in Argentina that we shoot. They decoy, and the decoys are set up in the field prior to the hunt, and you step into that blind, and you hunt this. It's essentially, if you're a hunter, it's a duck hunter on dry land with one notable exception, is you don't call them, but they do decoy just like a duck would. And it's an awesome hunt. When we first went into Tuku Lodge, managed by Druetta, we were taken aback by the niceness of the lodge, and then secondly, and most importantly, the reason we were there, the quality of the shooting. We spent 2 days hunting doves, 2 days hunting pigeons, and came away from that saying, we'll never go anyplace else again. Christian manages Tuku Lodge in the Salta province, and he has the only license to be an outfitter in Salta, which for comparison's sake, Salta, the state, the province of Salta, is larger even than the state of Alabama, meaning he has access to fields and lands, etc., jungles, to use that's the correct term, for the El Dorado fishing, the Dorado fishing, all over. And every time we go, we have an impeccable experience. I want to know from Christian what it's like to deal with me. People like me. Now, I've hunted with enough people in my trips to Argentina over the years to know that there are people that will fly a long, long way to sit in a lodge in a remote part of the nation to drink. That's not me. That's not my people. That's not what we go to do. There are also those that will fly a long, long way to shoot until they can shoot no more. They spend gobs of money settling up on the shells that they've shot. That's not me. That's not my game. That's not what I'm after. I'm there to find something different, to see something sensational, and in the same time, get some wonderful shooting in. It's rare that it's never in Alabama, look up to see a flock of parrots flying over. Look up to see a flock, what must have been hundreds of green parakeets flying over. A toucan, 5 or 6 different types of raptors flying over. It's amazing. And if you're a birder, there is no place better than this. The last element that I want to put on this before you get bent out of shape about hunting, if that's your attitude, these birds that we hunt in Argentina consume 25% of the farmer's crops. Let me say that again, 25%, meaning that these birds have an extraordinary amount of food to eat. They do. These are all agricultural fields that we hunt over. And they have so very few natural predators. Other than the hawks and the things of that nature, there are jaguars and things like that. But what does a jaguar eat? What does a hawk eat? 1, 2 birds a day, every other day? The countless millions of these birds is something to behold. And these farmers lose 25% of their crops to these birds every year. So by going there and shooting, we are doing our best to do these farmers a favor and help them keep their crops. But in truth, we don't even really touch the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the volume of the birds. Me and my 2 boys, with the chef there that they call Mosquito, and most extraordinarily charismatic human being that cooks good food for us in the fields. It has entertained me for every year that I've been down there. Love Mosquito. It's a remarkable place to be. It's like nothing I've ever seen before, and I can't wait to see again, and I can't get enough of it. Christian Druetta manages these memories, these experiences, these expectations at the world-famous Tuku Lodge in the Salta province. You're listening to What's Working. I'm Cam Marston. What's Working is brought to you by Regions.